Hello everybody, hope all people they are fine and I hope all the best, wish all the best for all people. I am architect Amar Makhlouf and this is my office, Robert Design Studio. Actually, I want to share with you some of the main topics I found about why there is a gap between architect students and architecture offices. The main things I found that in architecture school, students know very well about how to dream, how to design, how he can do strong presentations. They are very strong. They can do too much good quality pictures and images. How can do full architecture design drawings with details. They know about the relations between architecture and arts. They know about the famous architects like Norman Foster and Zaha Hadid and Sado Ando and others. They studied about structured drawings. But why there is a gap? This is a very good question. The gap is coming from many reasons. The first reason is they have to study the client. In office there is a client. This client have requirements and he has budget. He's asking for some budget for money. The architect can dream and can achieve all what he need because there's the client, he needs something through his limits of budget. So you have to study the client very well and check if he need to raise his budget or he need to reduce his budget. And here your dream, architecture dream will depend on. You have to study about the government authorities, and that means you have to study about the regulations documentation. Each city has regulations. These regulations, it's many topics you have to study about setback and extensions, how many floors, how you can calculate the height for your building, and you have to study about the floor area ratio, FAR, and you have to study about the gross floor area. Gross floor area, it's you can calculate it, the total amount of building minus the services, corridors, sometimes not covered terraces. Then you have to divide with the plot total area, and it will give you a ratio. This ratio, maybe it will be 50%, maybe it will be 100%. It depends on the regulations. You have to study about the MAB works, and I mean about the mechanical and electrical and the plumbing. You have to study and you have to have a knowledge about mechanical AC, like chillers, which is cover total floors, concealed ducts, which is covered some areas in your floor, the split units, which is it's separate units covering rooms in your area floor. Electrical and the load. You have to study about the heat load schedule and the electrical load schedule. Also you have to study about the plumbing, how your plumbing will go. You have to study about the ventilation. You have natural ventilation, you have mechanical ventilation. You have direct light and indirect light. For civil defense, government authorities. For civil defense, it's also they have a big regulation document. You have to study specialized for building or for villas. It will mention many details about the 2-hour fire residence walls, 1-hour fire residence walls, or about the travel distance, or where you have to put your skip stairs, and how many skip stairs. It will be depend on the scale of your building, the area of your building, and other details to take the approval from this authority. You have to study about the green building, and it will be very good for you if you have architect have LEED certification. The green building, it's big story, and it's study many things. How we can use the electrical and the water supply, our plumbing, to save the environment. How our building to be green building, to be safe for the environment, not against the environment. It will be good, not bad. The green building, it's a very big story, and it has certifications, and has rules and regulations, and has levels of experiences. One of the topic about green buildings, how we can use storm water to use it and reuse it in our parking or our green area or hand wash. And we can call it rain water harvesting. For parking area for commercial projects or for residential projects, the parking area, it has a regulation. As per this regulation, you can, for example, if you have studio flat, or you have 1-bedroom flat, or you have 2-bedroom flat, if you have too much commercial shops in your building, but for this detail, you can calculate your parking area, how it will be. So this also have regulation. You can study it. It's coming from the authorities, which we are staying in our cities. Now I am discuss about the BIM model. The BIM model, it's a very high-tech revolution in architecture, and they're all engineering and building world. It's make the relation between architect and the structure engineer and mechanical and electrical and the plumbing is very easy, and the coordination become very easy and very simple. There is something called bank credits. Actually, in some countries, they are doing building not related to their amount of money or their bank amount. No, they are take a loan from bank to build. So this have some regulations, like what is the description for your material in your building. For that, we can decide how much you can give you, 1 million, 2 million, 3 millions, like that. You have to study about the timing sheet. Timing sheet is very important. In timing sheet, it's mentioned about everything from the digging, floor digging and the soil test, till the architectural finishing. You are putting the marble and the ceramics, and you are making your drainage and your electrical pipes and water supply pipes, like that. If you work in multinational company, an architect office have multinational architects, you have to study, how to be a good team player, because these people have different mind and have, you can say, different mentalities. So if you can make the relation between all these people, you can get the full amount of experience. And in this case, you have to be a good team player among of all these people, experienced people. Architect, not far about the interior architecture. Interior design and interior architecture is very important in your career. You have to study the relation between inside and outside. When you put this window, what will be happening inside? When you put this wall, what will be happening inside? The furniture inside, how it will be managed together. What is the color inside? What is the details for fixing these sliding doors, for fixing these windows, for fixing this gypsum board, for fixing this wall, for fixing these partitions, for fixing this floor like marble or granite, or you are fixing parquet, or depend on what you want to fix. The light, the ventilation, the space, everything is very important between interior and architecture, between inside and outside. We can't ignore it. It's very important. And sometimes the interior design have to share at the same time which you are doing the architecture drawings, because he will have some advices, very important advices to the client. Then it will be finalized together. And I hope that you enjoyed my video today, and I hope that I will come back again and another main topics. Thank you very much and have a nice day.